What will it take to get us to that next phase of true mainstream adoption? So I am thrilled by the dream team we have to explore that today. Please welcome David Fields, Lele, Eric Weiner, Nicholas and Sam Ewan, my colleague at CoinDesk. Thank you.
Look at all these humans. It's very exciting. Raise your hand if you're an agent. All right, we got a couple. Welcome. I'll try to speak in binary for you. What a wonderful panel. I'm very excited to be able to moderate this with these four brilliant people. I'm going to learn a lot. I'm Sam Ewan from CoinDesk. I head up the innovation practice, so I'm going to take a lot of notes on what we're talking about today. But I would love, Lele, let's start with you. Just give us a 20-second who you are, and then we'll go down the panel.
Sure. Really great to see everyone. I love Toronto. So I'm Lele. I'm VP and Head of Business Development at Pride AI. Pride AI is an AI Layer 1 focused on building an open marketplace for agents, models, and data. And myself, I come from more...
We found this out the hard way when we were announcing your panel. They went crazy. I don't know how many of them are synthetic, I don't know how many of them are real, but in dealing with the vast numbers that you're dealing with, are you worried that at some point it kind of goes out of control where this massive, this group mass starts to do the things it wants to do whether you want it or not?
Yeah, that's a problem, a challenge not only for Pi, but for the world going forward, because now with generative AI, it's becoming less and less easy to distinguish a real human from AI. It used to be AI used to be pretty dumb, you could tell immediately, but now it's not that easy. So I opted for following a unique approach, which was to KYC every single individual using identity verification, turning your head left and right, and all that stuff. And we think that this approach is going to be very useful, especially in the future, when you want to distinguish between 1,000 fake bots and 1,000 real people, especially in a world where you want to be able to meritocratically and fairly distribute value or other applications like this. You need to be able to identify who is human and who is not.
You know, David, we're talking backstage about what true proof of humanity means, especially at the enterprise level that I know you guys are playing at. So how important is it to allow that the human can have a touch on the AI systems that are being built?
Yeah, I think it's a really interesting, question. So, we do a lot in terms of structuring.
And they're vocal. Are they vocal about decentralization or are they vocal about Pi?
So I think that in general, when we're thinking of decentralization and AI, and there is another aspect. There is, of course, the technical challenges and how we can embed this in technology, how we can do training, how we can distribute the reports. But there is also the concept of value capture. So in a future where more and more work is done by agents and by AI, it is important to make sure that the value is not only captured by a few individuals or a few companies, and it can be captured by a large number of people. And that's where blockchain and our projects can come to play. And the founders of those projects and the people who are working on it need to come to think about how blockchain can help with the value capture.
So when we think of building an agentic strategy, what are the three things that you need to know in order to be successful?
Yeah. Well, I think also just going back to your question about decentralization.
I want to get each of your opinion on it. To me, stablecoins, agents, this is the future of commerce on the internet. Like, there's no doubt in my mind about that. So, how do you guys look at this idea of balancing out how we can build systems that allow for smooth and easy payments at the micro level, and know that the traditional financial system also says, no, what about all of our fees? Right? We want those back. But we are reinventing a new way of commerce, a new way of engaging with each other. So just give us, final thoughts to start with you, Nicholas, on what it means to bring agents, stablecoins, decentralized AI networks together and build the apps of the future. You have 30 seconds.
Okay. So I think that I would take this as follows. I would say that people need to build great apps, great products. Once you have a great product, it will trump everything else. And in order for you to do this, you need to have a lot of trials, and today is a great time with generative AI, where there's a lot more people who can create and try products. So networks that have a lot of people will naturally be able to have a competitive advantage in being able to empowering them and creating a lot of different products and a lot of different value. So by having value, eventually you're going to convince everyone else to accept it.
David?
Yeah, so I mean, kind of going back to the internet in the mid-90s analogy, I think that
Coin, right? In the enterprise. So first of all, I think partnering with enterprises is key because they have the mass distribution users and they always think about building in a sustainable way. Revenue is not bad, and that's something that the whole industry does need to really please is, there's always a way to have some type of fee split or revenue or way to give back to the users that are using those stablecoin products.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have. Thank you all so much for this. It was wonderful. Thank you for being here.